I was really lucky. I had a really weird mother. She also had another really weird child, but I was the weirdest of the two. And basically she said to me, well, it's okay if you're weird. Are you willing to pay the price for it? And I was like, I don't know what you mean. You know, because I was just me. And she said, well, you realize that not everybody's gonna get you. Not everybody's gonna see what you see. Not everybody's gonna feel what you feel. And you can talk till you're white in the face. And they still may not get it. And not only may they not get it, they may not like you when it's all said and done. Are you prepared to take that on in order to stay an individual? And it kind of seemed to me it was easier to be an individual. Less people were screaming at you. Most of the time, people would just step away from you. Now, I couldn't read because I was dyslexic, so I didn't learn till I was 15, but I knew what I saw. I knew what I felt. I knew what I wanted to do. All right, here's what I think. If you believe in what you're doing, do it. It's hard. There's not a lot of people these days who seem to understand it. It's why high schools and kids and grammar schools are having such a hard time. For people who may not be able to say exactly what they mean, they can draw it. It's a way of communicating. And if we cut it off, then we are more than barbarians because we know better. So you have a lot of things you want to do, and you'll get some of them done. Some of them you're not going to get done. But you've got to be flexible, baby, because this is a great womb to be in. But once you're out there, you're going to have to learn how to play well with others. I tell you this from experience. I am on a show now where I have had to learn to be flexible in my thinking, to hear the other opinion in case, even though they're wrong all the other times, in case there is something fantastic being said. You don't know everything. You're prepared for much, but you've got to learn a lot once you step out of these doors. And if you're lucky enough to have made friends with folks in the schools, then you've got a little bit of a support system. Don't be afraid to ask the question, what do you mean? What? Don't be afraid to say, you know what? I created this way, and this is why, and I know you want to give me a lot of money, but you want too much. Because those are the decisions you're going to have to make. When to compromise, how to compromise, if to compromise at all. You're the big hot stuff right now, but you're entering into a whole new group. And you're going to have to hold your own. And you cannot hold your own if you're rigid. You have to be able to surf. You've got to be able to surf. And stand up for what you believe in. And it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to know stuff in your heart and discover that you're wrong and cop to it. Say, you know what? I changed my mind. There is nothing wrong with continued growth, with evolution. It's part of the process. Just because you're here now doesn't mean that's where you're going to end up. It's a great ride. It's a great ride. There's so many great things to do. And if it's in you, you won't be able to do it any other way. I wasn't school material. Now, in the old days, when I was a kid, they said, no, she should be in the slow class, because they didn't have words for what was wrong with me. But it didn't seem to stop me. So believe. Believe and be you. Be you. Be unique. Be prepared to be alone sometimes when you're unique. It's not a bad thing. You could travel with the sheep, follow everybody else's stuff, but then you're not you. So I guess if I'm gonna say anything is be you. Be true to you. And that should make the ride a little more interesting.